As a cold sweat poured down my face and exhaust smoke filled my nostrils, the reverberation of fine-tuned motorcycles echoed in my head. Even with the Mojave Desert crunching between my teeth, I was grinning from ear to ear. The rumble of my V-twin engine shook my entire body as my brain switched back and forth between terror and delight. Beyond the starting line was only a blur of open desert laid out before me. I've been waiting for this moment since I was a kid. That was a long time ago. What I didn't know was all hell was about to break loose. And then, bam! Out of nowhere, we got the signal to go. It was on. My heart raced into the red line as fear fully took over. Machines shot past me in a cloud of dust and thunder. My vague idea of where to go and what to do turned into total confusion and chaos. Somehow, I mustered the courage to release the clutch, twist the throttle, and jump into the fray. Have you ever thought you had it in the bag? It doesn't matter what your event or sport is. Years of experience, countless hours of training with top professionals. You did everything you could think of to prepare. But when it came time to perform, you fell flat on your face? Even with over 1,000,000 miles on a motorcycle across 4 continents in every imaginable weather condition, nothing prepared me for what I experienced that day. To quote Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. I struggled to navigate every mile of that deep sand, cactus, and rock. A voice in the back of my head kept repeating, "I'm too old for this. This is hard. I'm going to crash." At mile 38 of that 100-mile race, I fell down for the 3rd time. I was done. My machine and my body were too beat up to continue. I gathered enough strength to get me and my bike off the course and out of harm's way. And that's when I realized, no matter how much I prepared, no matter how much experience I thought I had, the one thing I didn't train enough was my mind. It was time to get my head in the game. This was my first race, but I know even the most elite athletes can wrestle with pressure, doubt, worry, inadequacy. And unfortunately, what we think about, we bring about. I knew if I was really going to be successful at racing, it was time for a change. I had to adopt a winner's mindset. Ever since that day, I was committed to taking a new approach to achieving my goal by rebooting my state of mind and recalibrating the skills and experience I already had. As a hypnotist, I've been helping athletes do this for over a decade. And even though I never thought of myself in that way, I realized at that moment, I am the athlete that I can help. The following year, I had a completely different racing experience. The voice in my head transformed from critic to cheerleader, and I kept my composure in even the most clutch situations. I finished first in my group of peers. I weathered the hardship of the desert, and I achieved what I couldn't do the year before. I realized that the failure of that first race wasn't a failure at all. It was an awakening of my best self. I also realized that I wasn't alone, and I made it my mission to assist serious athletes benefit from a shift in their mental state. And with that, the Champion State of Mind mental program was born. Because when you change your state, you change your game. And by rebooting your mindset, striking that perfect balance between intensity and calm, and recalibrating the skills and experience you already have, a champion is forged. When you work with me, you'll unlock your potential. You'll be the best version of yourself you've ever been. The fact that you're still watching this means that you, like me, want to transform your thinking. You want to unlock your potential and get your head in the game. So when you're ready to level up, get out of a slump, or transform that critical voice in your head into a cheerleader, drop the word "ready" into comments, and let's connect. You'll learn how the Champion State of Mind 3-step program works for you. I'm Jake from State Change. Thanks for watching.